Hello, dear friends. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It is news time again from this very good channel. Welcome back. How are you all doing? Hope you're good. I pray that God will be with you in your endeavors. Today, we have another update for you. And I want you to, after listening to it, you drop your opinion and suggestions you have so that Biafra will be free. And that's just it. Okay, let's go there.
Thank you so much, dear friends, for coming together again today for us to do what we know best how to do. I want to recognize our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, for what he do. All of us are fully aware that the Nigerian government is holding our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, today because of the same thing all of us are doing. We want to be free. We're already a free nation. And because of that, they are holding him in the DSS dungeon. Despite the different court orders that have told the Nigerian government to release Nnamdi Kanu, he has refused to do that.
Who is that?
And recently, we know
I'm coming.
we've seen the Nigerian state in collusion with the Southeast and South governors. That was, I think, yesterday or day before yesterday, that has voted. They voted not to release our leader, Nnamdi Kanu. The Southeast senators in collusion with the Nigerian terrorist state have voted not to release our leader, Nnamdi Kanu. They also voted to extradite our leader, our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa. That is their wish, could be already dead on arrival. Because it's not about the people. In Nigeria, it's not about the wish of the people. It is about the continuous wish of the terrorist state of Nigeria, headed by President Tinubu and the Defense Chief Christopher Musa, to continue to kill indigenous Nigerians, to kill Biafran Christians, to destroy what made us human, regardless of what happens. They don't care about the people. They care about their criminality. They care about their agenda to Islamize the whole Nigeria. But thank God, Biafra is a free nation today. So those of you that are still thinking there is a magic that will happen by those that think you've been following Nnamdi Kanu for years. You've been following IPOB that Nnamdi Kanu started. You are fighting for Nnamdi Kanu. Wonders can happen one day. You are negotiating with your terrorist, delegitimized governors of the Southeast and South part of Nigeria. Those of you that think anything good will come out from that, you can see now that you've been made a fool. Because right under your nose, yesterday, the senators from the Southeast, and I believe South part of the old Nigerian state, they all voted not to release Nnamdi Kanu. Does that send any message to those of you that are still out there fighting Simon Ekpa, fighting Dr. Robweze, fighting those that have declared the United States of Biafra, fighting this freedom, which all of us have in our hand? We just have to start using that. Does that send a message to you all? Those of you that previously said, oh, I'm not going to do anything until Nnamdi Kanu comes out. Hello. Good morning. Those of you that, I'm not going to do anything until our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa comes out. Hello. It's time for you to ask yourself the question. Nothing good will come out from the delegitimized Southeast and South governors. Absolutely nothing. Remember, these senators that voted in the Nigerian terrorist state, all of them are under the Southeast and South governors. They are working together. So when you think you can negotiate anything from with the Southeast and South governors who sent their senators to Abuja to vote against the release of Nnamdi Kanu, then they fooled you. That means Ibagobo 419. Because whatever they're telling you, in anywhere, whether it's in Aba, in Onwaya, in Owerri, in Anambra, anywhere, in Ebonyi, they are fooling you. They see you as the fool. It is the time for you now to let them know that that thing they're doing, that you know about it, you know very well. It's not about the people. It's not about our freedom, which we already got. So they have no option. They have no way. It's never about we Biafrans. No, they try. They know their time is up. They know Niko Hejugo. They are protecting their political career that continues to delegitimize innocent Biafran, that continue to terrorize innocent Biafran, that continue to Islamize the whole indigenous Nigeria, that continue to thrive in criminality. That is all they care about, maintaining and protecting their political positions in Nigeria. So you genuine Biafrans that already have your freedom in your hand, and you think that you can negotiate with any criminal, delegitimized governor from Southeast, you can see that they have fooled you. They voted right under your nose, using their senators not to allow Nnamdi Kanu to be released, to move Simon Ekpa back to their dungeon, to continue to dehumanize and to continue to maltreat and to continue to kill Biafrans without anybody talking. That is their plan. They see you as a threat to their criminality, as a threat to their political ambition, as a threat to the Islamization of Biafra land. That is all they see you as. That is why they fight Nnamdi Kanu. That is why they fight Simon Ekpa. And those of you that are genuine Biafrans, it is left for you to do the needful. This freedom, we already got it in our hands. It is your task to ensure that this final push, we made it. We are going to make it without fear or favor. I also want to use this opportunity to remember our Prime Minister. Again, we are waiting to see what Finland is going to come out with. Based on what the criminals in the Nigerian Senate, those of them that belong to the Southeast and South, based on their mindset, voting against the release of Nnamdi, that will show you that they will do everything possible to see that this freedom that we already have, they crush it. That is why they also voted to have our Prime Minister extradited to the zoo terrorist state of Nigeria, which will never happen anyway, but that is their wish. That is what they want. And some of you are talking about negotiating with the delegitimized governors that the whole Biafrans have voted. We voted during Obato Obie's time to delegitimize them, anything that comes from them. because they don't mean well for us. They don't want us. They don't care about our freedom. But we will make all of them leave the United States of Biafra. It is a promise that we'll leave our land because they don't mean well for us. They don't. They don't care about the freedom of us, the freedom of our generations unborn, the freedom of our people, the freedom to have the best education, the freedom of equality, the freedom for an average young girl from the southern part of Nigeria to be able to enter into the university with the same point, with the same jump cutoff point, with somebody from Kaduna or Zaria or Meduguri. They don't care about that. They don't care about giving you regular pipe-borne water, not road, not electricity, not health care, nothing. It's about what goes into their posts. Those senators, those politicians, is all they care for. And the different houses they buy abroad in Europe and in America, and the percentage of the oil that is drilled by some of these foreign companies that goes into their coffers, that's all they care about. They can sell the whole generation just to have that stipend, that percentage. So it is clear, any Biafran at this time that is still confused on the by these Southeast and South delegitimized governors, any of you that is still confused at this point, after the vote, they send their senators to Abuja to vote against the release of Nnamdi Kanu. Any of you genuine Biafrans that is still confused at this point, you were never a Biafran. You were never a Biafran. So we remember our Prime Minister, and we await as Finland is going to come up with whatever they want to come up with. At this point, we're even no longer interested because we already see the collusion agenda between Finland and the Nigerian terrorist state. So we are all going to be watching. Evil will not last for long. It is a promise. You can fool some people sometime, but you cannot fool all the people all the time. So we are waiting for Finland. Again, I recognize and appreciate our Prime Minister, His Excellency Simon Ekpa-Njoko. Thank you for bringing freedom to the United States of Biafra. Thank you for bringing freedom to Biafra. You are the reason for the season. Without you, it would have been so difficult with all these criminals that surround the restoration movement. But those that surrounded our leader Nnamdi Kanu and those that surrounded you, our Prime Minister, thank God for some of us today. Again, I welcome all Biafrans and friends of Biafrans to this fundraising. We have to continue to raise money for the humanitarian purposes for thousands and innocent Biafrans that are being picked up by the Nigerian terrorist state of the DSS, locking them up. We have our innocent Biafran youth locked up in different DSS dungeons across Nigeria. DSS prisons, Nigerian prisons, for nothing. They didn't commit any crime. Many have been killed and their organs harvested. Many. Their parents are still looking for them today. They cannot even account for these innocent children of theirs. They were taken away by the Nigerian state, and they still continue to do it today. And we will defend our people. We will defend our land. Nobody else can do that for us. It's a promise. I want to let Biafrans know, just like Famdi has said, the distractors planted by the Nigerian state, some of these senators and some of the Southeast and South governors, the distractors they planted in our midst, in the midst of this government, in the midst of Briggy, in the midst of our leader Nnamdi Kanu, those distractors, they are still working day and night to ensure that what their criminal masters send them to do, they are doing it. Biafrans, it is left for you to discover them, know who they are, and treat them as what they are, criminals. That's what they are, that kill, that facilitate the arrest of our innocent Biafrans just because they are talking about Biafra, nothing more. I'm friends of Biafrans. The Nigerian DSS invade people's privacy, invade our communities at night, take people away and lock them up. And you think we will leave you alone? You think you will continue to do this in Biafra land? No, you will not. We will defend our land. We will defend our people. This government will defend our people. As our Prime Minister has said, the essence of our declaration of the independence of the United States of Biafra, which was done in Latvia, Finland, November 29th, 2024, enable us to obtain the necessary documents we need to ensure that the terrorist state of Nigeria and their agents, such as the delegitimized governors and their agents, they leave our land. They must leave our land. We have only one nation, under one leadership, under one government, the United States of Biafra, under our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, under our Prime Minister, His Excellency Simon Ekpa, and under myself, the surrogate of our Prime Minister, Dr. Ngozi Arabweze. Any other thing anywhere is a distraction. Do not pay any attention to them. They do not exist. This government will protect Biafrans in a very brutal way. We will defend our people. These terrorists that come to kill us and think it's business as usual, we will protect our people. Remember, these distractors will use different avenues. They will lie. They will say things that never existed. They will pretend to be something they are not. All I can tell Biafrans, always follow our leaders' comments. Follow our leaders' comments. Both the ones said by our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, any comment dropped by our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa, follow those, and myself. Follow that, and you will be safe, and you will be in the right part. There are no two ways about it. I want to let Biafrans know that even our Onyendu supported houses. He paid for some of them to get out of jail when he was in prison with them. Our leader Onyendu Nnamdi Kanu did that. Our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa supported houses. He is a role model for many, many young houses that sought and fight for their freedom. I have letters from genuine indigenous Nigerians who are houses wanting to follow the path of our leader, of our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. Biafrans, do not be deceived by the criminal elements that try to divide and use houses or using Fulani name as an excuse for their destruction. These people are no good. They are mediocres. They have nothing to offer except the little brain, the little things that is in their brain. That's all they have. Do not ever be distracted by them. The little Fulani girl, Hausa girl, Khadija, that was praising our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, our PM posted Khadija on his own site a couple of times. He personally posted that. Those of you that can go back and look at our Prime Minister's Twitter space, when he posted young Hausa kids, children that are emulating our Prime Minister. He did not discard them. He appreciates every individual for what they are and who they are. That is the kind of country United States of Biafra government is building. A country where we respect every individual. A country where we respect the rights of every individual, regardless of your religion, your tribe, your ethnicity. That is what we have vowed for. That is what we have signed for, to be one of the best countries in the world. As long as you follow the Constitution of the United States of Biafra. That is what our Prime Minister wanted. That is what our leader Nnamdi Kanu wanted. So for the mediocres that are jumping up on social media, trying to deceive those within their category, genuine Biafrans, we already know them. We know they have nothing to offer. Our Prime Minister already said it. They are fully sabo betrayers and eye services. That's all they do. The Prime Minister already know them right from Nnamdi Kanu's time. Trust me, he knows. So when they pretend to be something different, just go back and listen to the voices and the words of our Prime Minister and our leader Nnamdi Kanu. That will guide you. The United States of Biafra is built on freedom for everyone who respects our Constitution. I want to use this opportunity to let Christopher Musa, the Defense Chief of Nigeria, to know United States of Biafra, Southeast, South-South, is no longer a Nigerian territory. It's no longer a Nigerian territory. You confuse yourself, not Biafrans. You confuse yourself and those that follow you when you make comments that include Southeast, South-South. Christopher Musa, United States of Biafra is a sovereign state. We met all the criteria. We fulfilled all the criteria as a sovereign state. If you are a decent individual, what you should be focusing on right now is how to withdraw any of your element out from United States of Biafra territory. Tinubu and Musa, that's what you should be doing right now. How to remove your agents, military, police, agents, Ebubago, the legitimized governors. You should be planning with them how to move away outside from the territorial entity called the United States of Biafra, because at this point, that entity is a sovereign state, and you are currently, any of your elements inside Biafra, you are occupying a foreign land. And I want the international community, those of you listening to me, to know that the United States of Biafra is a foreign state. Nigeria state, currently in Biafra land, is occupying a foreign territory. Tell them to leave the Biafra territory. Christopher Musa, you have no right, no power, no legal standing to talk or say anything about Biafra anymore. Southeast anymore, South-South anymore, because it is not a Nigerian territory. It is not. And you must stop deceiving yourself and those that are listening to you. You must stop that deceit as quickly as possible. As we are all aware, our Prime Minister have a new defense attorney, like I said before, on the update. And we are waiting for the update from Finland on what next they want to do. I will encourage Biafrans to continue to donate for our freedom, continue to donate for our humanitarian services, continue to donate for our self-defense, continue to donate for our self-determination. That is what this weekly fundraising is, to stop the Nigerian state from killing our people. It is only the illiterates and mediocres that will be talking about humanitarian donation. They have no clue what humanitarian donation means. They don't know because they are mediocres, because they can't comprehend. Their level is so low, they don't know, and we cannot help them. We have approved accounts to donate both in homeland and abroad, and I thank all the people that have been using all those approved accounts to donate. Continue to donate. Those accounts are safe, and we will continue to donate. It is our right. There's nothing illegal we are doing. And we will continue to report any Nigerian bank that harasses any innocent Biafran, that seizes the money for any innocent Biafran. We are already doing so, and we will continue to report the banks and their directors that try to tamper with the right of Biafrans to move money, donate money to whoever they want. We will continue to report them. We're already doing that, because you have no right to do what you are doing. That is not within the scope for you to be given the approval and the authority by the international financial system to approve you as a bank in Nigeria to operate as a financial system. There are rules that guide you. And when you are a bank and you deviate from those rules, we will take the appropriate action against your bank and against those directors that are in those banks. We have to do that. We're already doing that. So it is for your own interest to stick to the laws that guide you in the establishment of your institution. When you go around giving the names of innocent people that open bank accounts in your bank to Nigerian state, you are committing a crime. And we will see you in court. We will, I promise you. I want to let Biafrans know that our Washington, D.C. event is coming up on May 30th, and we want everyone to obtain their tickets. If you've not picked up your ticket, please go ahead and pick up your ticket for the May 30th event. It is going to be a very memorable event. I also want to use this opportunity to let Biafrans know that we are going to very soon activate our survival whistle in the whole Biafra land, in the whole 40 states. We already have a quantity at homeland. And once we get all the things we need, all the logistics, those survival whistle will be distributed to the whole 40 states and to the whole citizens of Biafra land. Do not think you are not a victim. Every Biafran is a victim of the Nigerian terrorist state. Every Biafran, regardless of who you are, I'm telling you, you are a victim. So you must carry those survival whistle once we launch and activate them to wherever you go. Anywhere once you're stepping out from your house, make sure you have your survival whistle either in your pocket, in your hand, anywhere you want to hang it. The reason for the survival whistle is for you to be alive. Thousands of innocent Biafrans have been forcefully taken away by the Nigerian state. It's been reported by Amnesty International and other world bodies how Nigerian state initiate forceful disappearance of indigenous Biafrans, indigenous citizens, and we never see them again. The survival whistle is for you to know and to use it effectively. We will teach you where, when, how, what to use it once we activate that. You must use it once you're stepping out from your home. So that when these delegitimized governors send their agents like Ebubagu, Udogachi, and all that, and the Nigerian state send their terrorists, the reintegrated terrorists that they give AK-47, they send them to you. You must use it to live. If you don't use it, they will kill you. You must leave it because every Biafran is a soldier. You use it, you activate it, you blow that whistle to save your life. To save your life. Any person, any criminal talking about or talking against this whistle, they are the paid agent of the Nigerian terrorist state and the delegitimized governors. They are paid by them to discredit what we are doing. That is all they do. They pay them to say what they say. Oh, the whistle has a chip inside it. Oh, the whistle will lead to your death. Oh, the whistle. These are mediocres. I don't know how many times I'm going to use the word. These are itiboribos, illiterates, and mediocres that have no clue what the defense of our people is. They have no clue. They are paid to do what they are saying, to do what they are doing. It is left for all of us Biafrans to confront these mediocres and these criminals and let them know that they are dead on arrival with all these their deceit. Again, I want to quickly let Biafrans know that all the lies these people parade all over the social media to be relevant. There's nothing like that. It's all lies. It's all lies. We don't know nobody. I don't know nobody. It's only in this struggle that we come together. I don't know nobody. We cannot help those who cannot help themselves. We cannot help people who just go out and lie about what they don't know about. We can never build a country where we have liars parading themselves as people that are fighting for us. Never. Not in the United States of Biafra government. They can go and develop a country of liars where mediocres are the ones lying and ruling, but not USB. United States of Biafra is high class, high tech in it. For some sick individuals that lie to Biafrans, telling them, oh, Dr. Robreze, she's a Fulani, she's lives in my people. I've never crossed Abuja since I was born. I've never crossed Abuja. Abuja is the highest place in Nigeria that I've really crossed. Talk less of being brought up in the north or lived anywhere. I've not lived anywhere. In fact, I've not lived anywhere apart from the southeast and Benin, where I went to school. Abuja is visitation or staying in my home. I've never crossed Abuja all my life. So those individuals that come out to lie to you people, that Ngozi, they saw Dr. Rabueze in one street in the north, that they lived with me, that I'm this, please, is all lies. Disregard those lies. And the question you're going to ask yourself as genuine Biafrans, what is their intent? Somebody that comes out openly and just lie about what they don't know, just lie against somebody. What is their intent? What kind of children does this kind of individuals bring up? What kind of families do they raise? What kind of country will they be part of? That is a question you ask yourself. So on that note, dear friends, I welcome all of you. And from D, we can go ahead and start the fundraising. Please donate donate, donate. We need all the money to ensure that we defend ourselves. Every money we are raising is for the humanitarian, for defending ourselves, for our self-determination. That is what this money, and we are making a lot of improvement. The Biafra Defense Forces is fully equipped, 100% behind the United States of Biafra government. 100%, I'm telling you, behind the United States of Biafra government. The Biafra Liberation Army, the Biafra Defense Forces, Navy and Air Forces, 100% behind, under the control of the United States of Biafra government. We maintain absolute control, absolute discipline as a beautiful new nation based on the laws that guide cutting-edge military outfits in the world. That is what we have in Biafra. Again, I'll tell Biafrans, the Biafra Defense, Biafra Liberation Army, they are not online. They follow strict protocol on who should say what at what time. That is how they are. That is the kind of training our military has gone through and continues to go through. And we encourage everyone. We appreciate everyone. We appreciate our Biafra Defense Forces, the Biafra Liberation Army. When they don't know, when they cannot get anything to talk about us, they go online and be spewing lies, distractions. You will not see Biafra Liberation Army, Biafra Defense Forces under Obatobie, under Walid and Nnamdi Kanu. You will not see them online. They are busy doing the work. They are busy doing the needful 247 round the clock. They are high class, well disciplined. We maintain full command control in the structure of the United States of Biafra Defense. So on that note, I welcome everyone